Today we're doing a redstone tutorial. Now first off, I'd like to state this is my first video and I'll do my best to make everything clear. I'd like you to comment your suggestions if anything I'm doing is wrong or if anything in this video is wrong. Now if you read the title, this is basically just going to teach you the basics of redstone so you know what's going on whenever I actually do the series more, which when I do the series more, it'll be more like creating different types of doors, gates, all sorts of redstone stuff, elevators, whatever I can do, and you can request stuff as well. Now this right here is a redstone torch, and basically what a redstone torch is, it activates redstone from all directions. If you don't have the torch, redstone would normally look like this, and it just activates it, so it keeps it activated. Now let's get to the next one, which these are pretty much indicators for the redstone. A button will, whenever you press it, it will stay on for a brief second and then shut off. For a lever, as long as it's open on, the redstone's activated. So it's pretty much more for door stuff. Yeah, and you can, I don't know if this is a glitch for it, but on this current snapshot, you can't. From far distance, you cannot shoot. You cannot shoot stone buttons, but you can shoot wooden buttons. So if you pull out a different button, you see from far distance it will activate, and it will not if you do that one. But let me take these off. Whenever you take the arrow off, it will stop, so it pretty much stays for the whole time the arrow is there, and it is not for stone. So that's really the only difference between those two, and the same, pretty much almost same thing for wooden pressure plates and stone pressure plates. In both of them you step on and they activate like this, but stone you cannot press Q and throw an item on. You can only do that for wooden, and I think it's pretty much logical because wood is probably softer, I guess, or just easier to push down on certain things. Now next thing we're doing, we'll need a minecart. So, and this is a detector rail. So first off, let me pull out this note block, which we'll get to how these work later, but it's going to be an example. Alright, so we're going to put our minecart on it, and whenever our minecart passes over this detector rail, it will activate the sound coming from the note block. So you saw that. Shouldn't be too hard to hear. If not, turn up your speakers or whatever you have on and you can hear it activate. And I didn't use the actual minecart, but still, it works for anything that goes over rails except for you, like this, or animals, mobs, anything. Okay, so the next thing we're doing is tripwire, which to do this you would need string to push them together. But basically what tripwire does is whenever you step over it, it activates whatever redstone's there. And you cannot break it by punching it, so watch if I punch it off, it still activates. So don't punch it. You grab you some shears. I have caps on. You grab some shears, and that's the only way to safely remove these. But any other way it'll do that. And string there. So let's move on. Here's the note block, which a note block places music. And different materials puts it on. I'm not going to detail with it, but well, that kind of glitch. There we go. It basically just things. You can add more redstone and make it go on, and repeaters to make it wait and wait. Okay, this right here is the dispenser, which falls in the redstone category also. What it does is it shoots out anything you put inside of it. So it shot out an arrow because I put arrows inside of it. See? And whenever you press it, like, it's falling. And you can press it as fast as you want, and more arrows come out as the result of pressing it since they're in there. It also works with any item. If you put more than one item in there, like wool right here, grass right here, and everything's different, it will just shoot out randomly. This right here is a redstone lamp. It basically provides light through redstone like this. So, you know, you can go ahead, make you some light sources, if you can actually pull it off, you might be able to make indoor lighting system with buttons and stuff, well, with levers, and see how that works out. But you'd have to have like a triple layer thing to fit the redstone in. Let's go to this one, which this is a repeater, which first off, I'm just going to grab my repeater and take it off, and watch closely. Okay, you see how Redstone does not last forever. It stops at a point. That's where a repeater can come in, and it activates it more. And you could just keep going and keep going and keep going as long as you have repeaters. And it'll never run out. As long as you have repeaters in Redstone, it will not run out of light source. Try to get as many as you can, because like stuff right here, sometimes it's a bit dim. Like I'm pretty sure right here it's a bit dim, and it won't work. Don't let it get too dim. So that's all repeaters are also used for more complicated stuff, but I told you I'm just doing the basics. And this brings us to the next part, which is pistons. Which a normal piston will push whatever's in front of it. So let's put a piece of cobblestone in front of it. And it'll just push it, but it will not pull it back. And that's where sticky pistons come in. You use a slime ball instead of, you put a piston with a slime ball. And what this will do is it'll push it, and it'll pull it. So these are much preferably used. And the very last thing that I'm gonna go over with redstone is TNT blocks, which I know everyone likes their TNT. And there we go. That's all you need to ignite TNT. And then have fun with whatever you're doing, if you're mining or what. I really don't like TNT mining. It's not effective for me. It really just messes up everything for me. I don't have much good luck. But that was the first episode of Redstone Tutorials, so go ahead, subscribe, like, rate, comment, and you can go ahead and still put suggestions in of redstone creations you'd like to see, and I can still try them. Don't put anything like way too complicated. That would take like days to figure out. Just put the basics, something pretty simple for the first few episodes, and then if I don't get any comments right now, which I don't know if I will go ahead and just use my own creations that I already have made. But that's it.